let's get started. First one I want to do is I want to clear out the top lines. If you look at it here, you basically have 6 lines that goes through, so 2 in the top, 2 in the side, you get 2 bolts on the side here, and lastly you just have that clip right there. Okay, and that's the top unit. Alright, so that's the second part right there. So your pump at the bottom. Alright, so the ABS has been removed. Now I do have a bunch of lines and wires and everything else in here. I will have to fix it up later when I actually do get the proportioning valve and everything else. Whew, so it's back inside. That's how much space you got now. Alright, supposedly there's one in row 46. This row. There you go, that's how you take it out. So the plan is to use the LS4 crank pulley. Now, here's where it gets a little bit fuzzy. Because according to the things I found online, the LS4 crankshaft is 10 mm shorter compared to the regular LS crankshaft. I found one guy who says that I could use a 10 mm spacer and actually push that back, and that should work. But when I did a measurement between the two, I've only gotten about 6 mm difference. So what I'm going to do is actually use that as a spacer for this. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what am I talking about using this as a spacer? Well, in theory, if this is only 10 mm pushed in, because the crank is shorter, if I put a spacer up front, that should work. Now instead of making a new spacer altogether, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. And that's actually perfectly round, nice finish and everything. And that should work, right? Alright, here it is, guys, all completed and cleaned up. Now I guess the question is, how straight can you get this without a lathe or a machine? Alright, Doesn't want a 0. There you go. Alright. 5.36, 5.34, 5.36, 5.31, 5.40. Now, so as you guys can see, you can get it pretty accurate and pretty cleaned up with just hand tools. Now, there's a little bit of variance. I don't think it'll matter once it's in there. Now, preferably, if you do have access to a lathe or you want to pay somebody to make it, I don't see why you can't, right? But for what I'm using for, I'm going to go ahead and try it out and see how it works out. Alright, so let's test fit this LS4 crank pulley. Alright, we're going to go see how far exactly we're off on the belt. What you have here is a Dayco Belt Alignment tool. What you do with this is you basically put it on one of the groove on one pulley, and then put the other one on the other pulley. That turns right on. Alright, by the looks of it, it looks like we're off just a little bit more, so I need to push in the crank pulley some more. What it should be lining up to is, let me explain this a little bit. So that red line needs to be right in that middle line right here. But as you can see, it's a little bit, I don't know if you could actually see that, but it's a little bit more to the right. I ran into a minor setback, ended up pulling the pulley out. I was trying to originally push this in, but then I realized that I couldn't anymore because it's actually already bottomed out. Now, because I can't push it anymore, this is actually off by about, I don't know, about maybe 0.5 to 1 mm. So what I'm kind of thinking, since I can't push that anymore, the only way I can push it in anymore is if I actually trim the top part here. But main reason I don't want to do that is because I want to be able to replace this, you know, anytime this thing goes bad, without having to constantly modify something. So what I'm kind of thinking, in order to get it to line up, I'm gonna go ahead and space this out, you know, one millimeter out. The rest shouldn't be a problem because these doesn't have grooves. Pulley like this will need to get spaced out 1 mm, but that shouldn't be a problem. That I don't think I need to get spaced out. If it comes down to it, I could also space this out, but I don't think I need to. Alright, so that's the game plan. What that means for our spacer here is this is no longer the right size, which really sucks considering I spent all that time making this as close as possible. But it's not the right size. I don't know why I read online it says 10 mm or 10 millimeters out on the crank. Spacer wise, this is only 5 millimeters and it still doesn't work. Probably cut it down to half, maybe more like 2-3 millimeters out of it, at least in the spacer. Okay, so gonna go ahead and put that back and then space out everything and see if I could, well, space out that one because the rest I can't really measure against the crank. What I end up using is 1.8 millimeter spacer. Alright, so now that I think I got that in place, gonna go ahead and now trim our spacer that we worked so hard to do. Okay, so ended up is 2 millimeters or 2.1, 2, 2.08, 2.08, 2.08, 2.04 or 5, 2.06, 2.1. So this part right here is probably the thickest, oh, or not. Take that back. 2.08. Alright, so about 2 millimeters for the washer. Alright, so I did leave a little bit of space, as you can see right there. And the idea is when I push this in or when I actually torque it down, it should sit pretty flush. Okay, so let's put it on. So here it is with the LS4 pulley and accessories. It's actually just right under the stock hood. and it's probably going to be right inside the bumper as well. So that is how it's going to look for now. What I'm not sure about is where the power steering is going to be. If I do decide to keep the power steering there, that means I'm chopping up the hood or relocate it here with the alternator.